Welcome, everyone, to the Daily Juice Podcast on the Betting Pros Network. I'm your host, Sean Stacking the Money Green. Give me a follow on Twitter at Sean T. Green. And as always, Daily Juice is being brought to you by BetMGM. Use a promo code JUICE, and a $10 wager turns into $200 if either team scores a touchdown. New customers, restrictions apply. Hey, 3-0. Wow, what a way. Hit Juwan Jennings. I may remind you guys about that a couple times. Hit Juwan Jennings 30-1, then bring it back with 3-0. And my Phils won. It was quite the night. Let's go, baby. And shout out to everyone who hopped on the we did that live Discord stages. That was a lot of fun. Got to answer some questions. Talked to a Cowboys fan. He seemed like one of the good ones there. And yeah, guy was asking about the teaser on Tulsa and Temple. Luckily, I said, yeah, I like that tease. Don't like the 13 lane. So that hit. He was trying to tease it with Western Kentucky. I said, you don't need to. So hopefully you found a good Saturday game to tease it with. And yeah, hit me up, bettingpros.com/chat. Hit me up on Twitter. I'm always down to mix it up. Always down to answer questions, talk picks, predictions. I just love gambling. Let's be honest. I love it more when I'm winning and hitting. But at the end of the day, I love betting on sports. I watch a ton of games. Been sports gambling for a very long time. I read a ton of stuff, watch a ton of videos, don't have any sort of mathematical model. I'm a gut handicapper at heart, and, sometimes it serves me, sometimes it doesn't. That's the way we do things around here on a nice little heater. Let's go, baby. All right, Pelicans win 124-112, got the cover. NBA is the classic. It's a game of runs. They're off to a good start. The Pelicans team looks really good. I was a little hesitant early, like preseason, to think that everything was just going to gel. So far, so good. Again, 2 games in. NBA is a slog. It's a long journey. So a lot to be figured out from now until then. But completely out on the Hornets overall. So Western Kentucky, 20-17, covered the 1.5. Even if you got it early in the week, 2.5, it was still good. Not to toot my own horn, but I think I kind of nailed this handicap. I said it's going to be a close game. It's going to come down to the last drive. It did. Western Kentucky got an interception and iced it with a bunch of first down runs on a very great, long drive where they kept getting first downs. I said, their offense, they wouldn't ball out. They wouldn't put up a ton of points. And that really what would surprise people was that their defense came through in a massive way, 4 turnovers. So shout out to the Hilltoppers. Good vibes around Western Kentucky. Bailey Zappi getting it done in the NFL, although it sounds like Mac Jones may go Monday. Kind of like the Patriots better with Bailey Zappi. Is that crazy? And how about my Philadelphia Phillies? 4-2, huge win. You've heard the stat a million times, but 70% of Game 3 winners also win the series. What a wild ride for Gene Sikora there. He's had errors. He got picked off. Then he had some RBIs. It was just great. And then Big Papi cracked me up, rocking the Reggie White jersey, going around, Reggie White in the casa. Big Papi is just fun, and playoff baseball is awesome, obviously, especially if your team's winning, and especially if you're winning money. It's the perfect combination. Hey, speaking of football jerseys, you can get your own autographed Brandon Ayuk jersey. Just go to youtube.com/bettingpros, hit subscribe, comment on this very video, and you got a chance to win an autographed jersey courtesy of Pristine Auction, and that thing is fresh. Looks pretty sharp, as the kids say. All right, I got 5 college football plays, 4 straight up, and 2 unit plays, and then 1 money line round robin. All right, let's get to it. UCLA at Oregon. Give me UCLA plus 6.5 at Oregon. You can get that over on BetMGM, 2 units. Chip Kelly finally has the perfect team to get his revenge. He's never beaten Oregon. This is his time. I just don't believe in Bo Nix enough in a big game as a favorite. He has I don't know. Bo Nix has some turtling vibes about him. I think he could choke in this. I love DTR. I love what this offense is doing. Their defense is quietly coming up when needed. I think they're going to win. I think UCLA is going to win the turnover battle. And you take this offense, you put them up in Oregon, they win the turnover battle. I think they could win outright. I certainly like them plus 6.5. UCLA has put up 40 points in 5 of the last 6 games. DTR became the first Bruin to win consecutive Pac-12 Offensive Player of the Week. I'm sitting on a DTR 100-1 Heisman ticket. I think it's heading hookers to lose, but certainly have a shot here to make a name for it himself there. Really what I love is Bruins are first in the Pac-12 in yards per play. Love that. And third down conversions. This Chip Kelly offense is tough to get off the field, can help control pace, and I like them catching 6.5. Next up, Texas at Oklahoma State. I'm taking Oklahoma State +6, +100. I can get that over on PointsBet for 2 units. Cowboys, and again, it feels gross betting on the Cowboys, but I guess it's okay for college. Cowboys will be home underdogs for the first time since 2019 and just the 6th time in 2015. Oklahoma State has won outright in 4 of its last 5 situations as a home dog. They're obviously very good at home, 10-0 straight up in their last 10 home games. Really what I like is the Pokes are 6th in defensive stuff rate, which is great if you're trying to slow down Bijan Robinson, which I think will be the key to the game. There is some questions around the quarterback. So again, if you're betting Oklahoma State, which I am at +6, I think you kind of wait till Saturday morning. It sounds like Gundy's son is going to at some point be announced as starter, or word will leak out. So I think I wouldn't be surprised if it gets to 7.5. If you like Texas, I think bet it now, because I do imagine it goes up a little bit when Gundy's son is officially announced. This line suggests that Gundy's son is playing, but stay tuned for Saturday morning. And make sure you check out Thor on the youtube.com/bettingpros page. Does a ton of great college football stuff, including Saturday morning. Very, very knowledgeable. And check out the Betting Pros podcast as well. Again, you can never have too much information, too much data. If you're like me, you just like listening to guys talk about gambling. You can get that on the Betting Pros podcast, wherever great podcasts are downloaded. Last but not least, you know I'm riding with Syracuse. I'm my boy, Garrett Schrader. They're catching 14 at Clemson, 2 units. Let's go, baby. Syracuse 5-1 against the spread. Like, Sean, you pick Syracuse almost every week. Yeah, well, they're 5-1 against the spread. I'm going to try and keep picking winners here. That is the goal. Syracuse is led by their ground attack, racking up 190 rush yards per game. Not only Tucker, but also their quarterback Schrader is very elusive, very good on the ground. Again, I keep fading Clemson, so maybe one of these days I'm really going to learn my lesson. But man, Syracuse always plays Clemson tough. Obviously, love this more if it's in the Carrier Dome, but I'm identifying this game. This is Syracuse's Super Bowl, right? They can go all out on this game. They have a bye coming up next week. Clemson's traveling to Notre Dame. Is Notre Dame in their current state a look-ahead spot? I guess not, but still, I like the fact that Syracuse is going into the bye. Syracuse has the ACC leading defense. Again, this is Syracuse's Super Bowl. They're not going to get blown out. Give me Syracuse +14. You can get that over on PointsBet. Last but not least, we got to get our money line round robin. So toss it in the parlay there. Syracuse, UCLA, Oklahoma State. Only toss 1 unit in there. Yeah. Again, been a really good week. That's when you get aggressive. It's like when you're on a blackjack table and you're on a heater, you increase your bet size. You try and ride the wave here. If we go 2-1 on any of these plays, this is a massive hit. If you want to be conservative, you can take Syracuse out. Maybe I'm crazy, but I kind of think they're a live dog. I keep thinking this Clemson team is going to collapse. Maybe I'm crazy, but I love this as a money line round robin parlay. Just if Syracuse wins, I'm going to be so mad if I didn't have them on the money line or parlayed with UCLA and Oklahoma State. And obviously, feel free to take these individually. I think they're all live dogs. Love betting live dogs when it comes to college football. Only 1 unit on that, so. All right, so the round robin money line parlay, Syracuse, UCLA, Oklahoma State. Again, just need to go 2-1. If we go 3-0, I may quit the podcast and retire on the winnings. Syracuse +14 at Clemson, 2 units on that. Texas at Oklahoma State, +6 for Oklahoma State, +100. Like that a lot. Love me a home dog. And the UCLA Bruins catching 6.5 against the Ducks. 2 units on that. So 2 units on all the individual plays, 1 unit on the money line round robin. And of course, make sure you go to BetMGM. Use the promo code JUICE. Bet $10, get $200 if either team scores a touchdown. Follow us on TikTok at Betting Pros. Follow me on Twitter at Sean T. Green. Say what's up. Say the juice is loose. I don't know. Just check in. And check out my other show. I host another show if you're looking for long-form sports gambling podcasts. It's called the Sports Gambling Podcast. Can't miss it. You guys know what to do. Subscribe, rate, and review. And as always, don't forget to let it ride.